What is this abomination?
Looks like something created in a laboratory.
So it must be true after all. My dear Borgovia became a playground for evil scientists.
No wonder that the good old-fashioned monsters became a dying breed. That must be another creature from the laboratories.
I think it was only created to dig tunnels. It's not evil.
Great. So it won't tear me apart.
I didn't say that. Ooh, what do these machines do? Could we turn them on, please? That is spectacular, but quite useless. Turn on the other machines too. The main machine is next. This is getting exciting. Hit it! What are you waiting for? It's paralyzed. Your father would be proud.
My father would only lecture me on my sloppy fighting stance.
I know, but it felt like the right thing to say.
This is definitely a hunter's dream come true. Sliding down from the mountains on a ropeway conveyor, straight into the heart of darkness. At least this is what Borgovia looks like from above. A magnificent and twisted metropolis. It used to be a small, crooked town as far as I know. But it is a sprawling, soot-stained monstrosity now. What happened to this city? First I locate my father's hideout. Then I'll find out what the mysterious resistance can tell me. Any ideas where my father's secret lair could be?
I'm thinking. They've turned this neighborhood into a factory. The lair is deep down in the ancient maze below the city. We should go to the underground tunnels.
Not possible.
Those strange walls of force again. Do you want me to see what's beyond them?
No. Let's find another way.
Identify yourself.
Something is wrong with this place. Can't you feel it? Well done. You won.
You won't take me alive. Vive la résistance.
Surrender, disobedient citizen. Take us to your leader.
Ha! That was some exercise, right, Van Helsing?
How do you know me?
I recognize a hunter when I see one, and there is only one that got an invitation from our resistance.
Elementary, my dear Van Helsing.
So, you came to help us get rid of these mad scientists.
That's the idea, but I'd like to get prepared first.
I might have something for you.
Stop. Identify yourself.
This reminds me of my army days. teach him a lesson.
Mr. Van Helsing, I presume?
A vampire? Really?
That was uncalled for, sir. I didn't comment on the absence of your father, did I? We sent the letter to him.
You've got yourself a younger Van Helsing, in mint condition, only slightly battered.
Although your letter could have been less cryptic, I gather that you need me to defeat some mad scientists.
Just one, my friend. Professor Fulmigati killed the others, I'm afraid. But I assure you, he is remarkably insane.
And how are you planning to destroy him?
One step at a time, my dear friend. First, take a look around.